surprise and family. Literally, so I nurse. I'm still nursing my 10-month-old. So I fell asleep. I apologize. I forgot though. So let's get into it because I did a training yesterday with the team, and this information is getting so much more easier for you to understand, and I'm just so happy that I'm able to break it down in a much more simpler standpoint. So when we talk about the information that we have for you to really change your family's legacy, like I said, this is I don't even want to say it's rare, but no, it is rare because not a lot of people talk about this. And I have access and you have access to something because you're tuning into these videos. So thank you for at least doing that. But I did jot down some things for you, and I want you to really just reflect on a couple different things. So they start off by asking, well, let me rewind. Run for your future, period. Like, there is just too much opportunity for you to be sitting on the sideline watching everybody win and you cheering and not thinking that you have the same opportunity. Like, we are all the same. It's just about your will to do what we have, and which will is more of your inner faculty. So take that into consideration. So what is your teachability index? So when I reflect on that, there's like it's like a multiplication type of this times that kind of thing. In this case, what is like, all right, you're on this video, right? So you came here. It's clear that you're willing to learn. I'll say it like that. Yeah, it's clear that you're willing to learn. However, say if I was to give you an instruction, because anybody can, well, how did Javon say it? For the most part, anybody can be your mentor, but you don't actually get to pick your mentor. Um, they basically see things outside, or they pull things outside of you. Um, from a mental standpoint, of course, you can't physically pull something out of somebody, or you can, but you know what I'm saying, right? And that's basically how that's decided. So, yeah, if I gave you an instruction, how fast, or even if you are willing to do that instruction. So, if you're willing to learn, but you're not coachable, then on a willingness to learn, but willingness to apply the information don't add up, then, 1 times 0 is 0. So if one side is 0 and one side is however many numbers, it's still equivalent to 0. So um, you have to just be able to follow directions, and be able to apply those things, and just always ask. For the most part, always ask if you don't understand, right? And then he talked about a leader in reference to a mentor. Now, with the leader, you can start off as an individual. I can start off as myself, coming on here, speaking to you guys. And in reference to a mentor, they are already experienced. They've already went through things that people are trying to figure out. Um, and they have access to other mentors and other people. So that was my ignorance coming into um, the community, not realizing the difference between coaches, leaders, mentors, because of not only my past experiences with financial, failures, let's say that, because that's what they were, as well as me not just knowing generally what a mentor was, I didn't have the personal development that I had now. So I was going by what was already programmed in my mind, which delayed my process. But now that I'm really getting access and I'm really plugged in and I've started doing the personal development, I was like, oh, my ears are a little sore, but it's here. Like, I'm doing my personal development. I'm seeing this is what they were talking about. Okay. I've started to follow the directions in the way that I'm supposed to follow it. So, delayed gratification, as I was saying, because then it's all catching up. Everything. It's not that I wasn't listening, it's just the applying part was taking some time for me. So now everything's coinciding, working hand in hand. So I'm pretty excited about this. Like, I'm just so happy and grateful that I woke up. Let me say that first thing out of my mouth. Thank you, God. Like, and then I thought about you guys. Like, holy smokes, I fell asleep. Like, let me get on here. So yeah, I'm here. So then he asks a couple questions. How can you use what's being said? Why um, can you use what's being said? When do you use what's being said? So what we have is gold, okay? It's more than gold. Gold is jumping up and down right now, but it is like, I told y'all, sometimes I say $1 million information, but it's just so much more than that. Like, there's no number that can really be put on it. I just say $1 million because for some people that can seem like a lot, but when you have information that can really just literally change your life, and there's not a price that can really be put on that. So, um, yeah, with that being said, in reference to why do you want to be wealthy, like, having a mentor helps to hold you accountable for those things. We ask you to write 5 reasons why. We ask you to date it. We ask you to write it, not type it, not do anything on a computer, but like take your hand and really get in the motion, get in the feeling. This is so much more simpler than you think, but to the average, it may sound corny because they're trying to do the thinking of doing something that they've never done before. So, yeah, keep that in mind, okay? So, we'll actually write your 5 reasons why so that you have something to hold yourself accountable for. And that's one thing I loved about this because it's not like a job in reference to someone being down your throat. And I will tell you, I've personally partnered with individuals who may have thought that. And the only person that you're stopping when you delay what you already know needs to be done is yourself, as well as from my personal experience. Like, because I was ignorant in a lot of cases. I'm at a point where I'm just able to identify my faults and not feel like I don't know why shame came to my head, but it's not a shame. I don't feel embarrassed. There we go. About it, 'cause it's like when you get on a certain conscience and you have understanding, which is being able to explain something of what you want someone else to know to someone else. That makes sense. Like, how I'm basically able to break it down for you in reference to understanding. Um, then that's where the confidence comes in. So it's like, oh, okay, yeah, that's how I look at it. My perception, of course. Um, but leaders produce leaders. So, with that being said, in reference to a mentee, a mentor, um, being able to duplicate more of you, but from them being their own person, but still having the attributes of what you want, you know? So if you don't know, get in contact with me. You know, I want to be able to break all these things down. I want to be able to introduce you to my mentors because I'm still learning, you know, and like I said, it's getting intensified. So I really want you to get in contact with me. It's August 5th. We are literally past half of the year. So best to believe there's going to be a lot of people walking out 2021 with a better taste of life. And I'm definitely checked off as one of them. I want to check y'all off too. Um, the ability to inspire, man. I know that what I'm saying out my mouth is inspiring others. Why? Because I can feel it. Like, whoever watches my videos, like, I know, I know, you know, you may not know, but I know, like, and I said to myself, I don't know how I ended up falling asleep. And then I thought of the morning motivations beginning. There was E.T. the hip hop preacher talking. And I've already instilled my discipline in reference to, you know, wanting to get my videos out there to you guys. So if you are someone who was looking to see my video 12, 1, 2 o'clock tops a.m., you know, my bad, you know, but I still did it. You know, I'm still here. Like, and I said, maybe because I thought about that somewhere throughout the day, like I ended up falling asleep. I was saying to myself, this is just recently because it's only like, well, when I got literally got up at 5:45. But I said, no, come on here and still do it. I'm a bit embarrassed, so, and I'm here, you know. So, and you talk about the ability to inspire, regardless of whatever happens, do it. Just do it. Just get it out there, and you'll feel better because it still was done. You know, you can't really, you can, but don't put yourself down. Don't put yourself down on things that, you know, it's not out of your hands, but it's out of your hands. Like it's already done. So now move on and still do what you can do. So I said, all right, I'm coming on here like ASAP. And then I'll still give you guys something before morning motivation like I do. So yeah, he said, future proof yourself by doing today's things that are going to help you for your future. Man, when I think about that, I think about all of these videos that I'm currently doing because I know that I'm getting better with each and every one of them. And I want to be able to show the person who is similar to how I started off the progression. There's more videos than what you see on the YouTube because I was also on my Facebook. It took me some time to hop on here. So just being able to really see that trail of how I started off, I was like one of those, I don't really get on here. That's how I know this is something that is real. Like, I was always talking real shit, but it was like from a shadow standpoint, you know, like see that thinking back at me, like that was like me for the majority of the time because I had the big hitters in the front. I had my mentors, like my $1 million mentors, just my equipped and experienced mentors, like they could do all the work, you know. But I'm like, no, they can't. At some point in time, people who actually know you because they don't think the way you currently, your new way of thinking, they can only see you from what they know you as in the past. So you gotta show them something, you know? And I think that was like something that hit further along, but it was like, yeah, and I'm like, they still, I can just tell by how I was talking to them because I had my personality is more or less not only cool, calm, and collective, but there was some type of timidness in there. And it was like, oh, they teaching you this. Oh, oh that's cute. It's like, all right, that's what you think. So my new attitude was with more confidence, you know. So now it's like two steps back, and it's like, okay, yeah, but that's they know what's up. Like that means keep going, keep going. So yeah, you just gotta keep like when you learn this information that we have, like be prideful. It's okay if majority of the world doesn't see it. That's how you really know. Like, come on, not everybody can't be doing this. Like, because then who's gonna be on the other side? You know. So if you're able to take in this information and really see like what we see in reference to how we do things, in reference to really knowing that you can have whatever you want, like yeah, like don't let no one say otherwise of anything. Um, which leads to this. Don't procrastinate what you can do today. Just put it out there. Just put it out there. The sooner the better. The more things that come out, the quicker the yo. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. But Bobby saying it's like when you're consistently hearing something like, oh, this is one that I love in reference to dang it, but there's so many thoughts going in my head right now. Um dang, I forgot. Wait, hold on, because I really want to say it. What did I say? Don't procrastinate what you can do today. Hold on. Oh yeah, when there we go. Like when you yeah, when you say to someone like, oh, they made me mad, or yeah, like you make me, anybody can't make you do anything. Like that was a huge, like, we do really get that from growing up. Like, you make me sick. Oh, you made me feel bad. Like, when I hear people say that now through my understanding, like, it's like, oh, because of my understanding now based on personal development, like, yo, and that's what Bob was saying. Like when you are listening to something, sooner or later something's gonna click for you. Like, and then you realize he didn't make me mad. She didn't make me do something. I made myself that way. And awareness, yo. So I think that one is so funny. Like, I don't know, like that's just so funny. Like you are really in control of yourself. Period. You are in control of yourself. So yeah, you can't blame anybody. It all starts with you. That's why you have to find out who you are as a you. Like, and we have the information to help you do that. So yeah, man, listen. It's a wonderful world to be in, like when you understand what's up. So um schedule someone for a future call to hold yourself accountable. Um, schedule someone for a future call. So like this, like I hit up Gina and I'm like, yo, we gonna do a call at 2 o'clock in reference to me showing her the information, right? So she'll be like, okay, yeah. So now that that call is locked in, it could be like the day before, anything before two, look at it like that. It's coming, it hasn't happened yet, so it's future, right? Now I have due diligence to show us some information. So holding myself accountable, like I can't back out now because now there's somebody else that knows about it. Like, so just making sure that I do my part, I stay down and I get that information out, out. So it's like, yo, this is not, like I keep telling you, this is not something you want to hold to yourself because it's too many great things coming from it. So, um, yeah. Um, he asked, wait, how are you game planning your year 90-day run to plan for the long haul? Like, when you're in the mind of success, like, you already got stuff out. Like, like my job, we did like 3 weeks in advance. The schedules were made like 3 weeks in advance. So it's just an idea. However, success I'll be around, man, listen, maybe have like 3 years in advance. Like, and it's like, yo, what? That's OD. No, it's not. It's really not, though. It's really not. Some people, no, as an organization, 10 years in advance. Like, that is, um, the company I previously worked for, they were 10 years in advance. Why? Because I had access to get to information. I had access to see things that's going to be out 5, 7, 8, 9 years from current, present. Like, so I'm aware of that. Like, I was aware of that. But if you're not in the position to really, I guess, you know how like you get access to information, but you're not really in it. So the information awareness, yeah, let's just say awareness, yeah. So like now I look back, I'm like, yeah, that $1 billion company, okay, this makes sense, cool. And yeah, like totally get it. Um, begin with the end in mind. Oh, that was so sweet when he said that. I was like, oh, begin with the end in mind. Like, what do you want out of this? Or what do you know that you're going to get out of this? You got to have the expectation that it's going to happen. Like, you got to feel it in your heart that it's going to happen. Like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So, yeah, all that goes with each other, like, for sure, for sure. Becoming a product of the product. So that means you getting access to this information. Again, get in contact with me ASAP. What I've done in the description is I put both of my Facebooks. I have two Facebooks. Um, and I tag myself in either one, so it doesn't really matter. And I also put my Instagram. So DM me, whatever is convenient for you, but you definitely want to get in contact with me ASAP. Why? Because, yeah, not only this is source, like I said, once you're aware that you're in the right place at the right time because you're watching this video, it just does so many things for you. Like, it really does. It really does. So, shout out to my mentors. Like, because I was curious. I give myself credit. Like, I was curious. Like, and they're so humble. They're so humble. Yeah, shout out to y'all, y'all. Y'all the bomb. Y'all the bomb.com, yo. Gotta tell y'all. Um, and get a result within 48 hours. So the way we have things set up is for you to win. So we don't want you sitting on the sideline watching everybody win, wondering what your goal is. If you do how we tell you, when we tell you what to do, planned out in the actual order that we tell you, yeah, within 2 days. Within 2 days, with you being busy, with you being having a job, all of that. So it's like we want to make sure that you are taken care of. So within that 48 hours, you will get some type of financial result because you'll be set up for success because you followed what we told you. And we're staying in contact, like we can set you up together. Like you don't have to do it by yourself. I think that's a biggie. You don't have to do it by yourself. So don't take the initiative to say you got this because you don't got this. That's why you're getting in contact with someone who actually has success and knows what they're doing, right? Like, and be prepared for an explosion. Like, yo, everybody don't have to be in a pandemic. I'll say that. Everybody don't have to feel like, why is this happening to me? Why other people are dreading watching the news? Shit that's just all fucked up. Like, there are other people that are just laughing and praising and being super happy. I'm one of them. So that's why I want to put y'all in a game because, y'all, like, it's just too much value out there for you to really be trying to worry how you're going to do something. And we have answers for you. We got answers for you. So, yeah, that's that. And then money is just a tool. Money is just a tool, I'll tell you that. So it's not just about the money because each other know, like, it comes so easy. It comes so easy. It comes so easy. It really does. And that only comes with you taking the initiative to really find out who you are. Not only, yeah, find out who you are. You're able to progress more. You're able to just see life so different. So I'm really excited for you all. Like, I really am, because as my mentors watch me grow, I know they're excited for my big boom and my big explosion, because it is here. It is here. It is here. I know, guys. I know. Man, I'm so hyped though. I'm so hyped. I just don't want to wake the girls up. Yeah. The best part about this, I love to say he's gonna leave you with this, so I'm gonna leave y'all with this too. Don't let your eyes cloud your vision, because it's not about this is how I look at it. It's not about what you can really just see. Like, I can see, my surroundings. Yeah, I'm in a closet, leave me alone. But it's really internal. It's really internal. So I'm just so happy and grateful that I'm still here and I was able to give y'all this information, and somebody's about to have a breakthrough. Like, and they're getting the breakthrough from information that I had access to from my yes to my experienced mentors who have been giving people breakthroughs for some time now. Yes, some time now. So it's exhilarating, like, it's like, I love being able to educate people. I love the enlightenment that I've just recently had and I'm going to continue to have. And shout outs to just everything. Like, I dreamed about my grandpa. He's hasn't been here in the physical form since, like, 2012. Yeah. And I am just so overwhelmed with joy. He never leave. He never left. Like, he never left. She never left. They all here. They're all here. Yes. So I feel so much better about everything. Just everything. Like, because we think in pictures. Like, so we think in pictures. Just think about that. We think in pictures. Yeah. So it's so funny because now, like, when I'm talking to my sister in reference to taking my daughters to the park, we spelling everything out right now so that we don't ignite some fire in any of them. So I'm like, man, this is hilarious because I'm consciously aware that she doesn't know how to spell yet. So, like, when I'm saying things or I'm spelling out things, I'm looking at her still. And I'm just like, man, so they think I know how to spell. I'll be thinking to myself, but she's gonna catch on soon, so we need to hurry up and get everything that we can get done. I don't know, it just popped up in my head. But yeah, I'm not even. I wanna. I'm gonna just. I know probably one of the girls gonna get up but I'm up 6:30, whatever. Time is about to really. You know what? They had took a nap. I did my training, and they ended up waking up like around 7. I already knew it was a wrap. It was like power nap to the extent, and then trying to get them back to sleep. Like, yeah. So I was looking at the time. I'm like, dang, it's 12:30, and I still like. So the fake sleep technique. I'm like, let's do the fake sleep technique. Every time I open my eyes, they're just looking at me. They're just looking at me. So I was like, all right, let me really just show them like, and then I woke up and it was like 5:45. So yeah, I'm so glad I listened to that audio. I listened to the audio for Morning Motivation yesterday because the discipline is here. Like, discipline means to give yourself a command and follow it. Like, for real, for real. Give yourself a command and follow it. So I got y'all. I got y'all. Like, whatever I can give you access to, because you have to fully plug in. Like I tell y'all on some of my videos, there's only but so much that I can come on here and say, and you're gonna understand. And with that, I do know is that you're still getting value. So get in contact with me ASAP so we can make some magic happen. Okay. Yeah, I want to see y'all when. This is Thursday. We do have today's Thursday, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure today's Thursday. 8 o'clock information for you. I'll be dropping the Zoom link and a couple videos down, but you want to plug yourself in, okay? You want to plug yourself in, and let's take advantage of this. Let's win big together. Let's win big together. So you can be a part of this amazing journey that's happening right now, because this is not all about money, baby. Like, but yeah. So I'll see you guys in a couple hours before morning motivation, which is about 6. Yeah, in about 5 hours. So yeah, whatever. Thank God you woke up today. Be happy. Be grateful. Continue to really grow. Continue to grow. Don't stop growing. So much can come from this. Like, and yeah, that's that. So I'll call you very soon. Okay. Peace and love, family.